What if I told you that in the year 1280, an Iraqi scholar was writing about the relativity of space and the existence of extra-dimensional realms? Fakhruddin Iraqi, in his profound book Lama, Divine Flashes, didn't just see the world as a 3D box. He saw it as a series of spaces nested within one another, each with its own laws of physics. Today, we're exploring Iraqi's hyperspace, a journey from the dense matter of our world to the infinite space of God, where time and distance disappear. The discovery of relative space. In the Lama'at, Iraqi challenges the Aristotelian view that space is a fixed, cold container. Instead, he argues that space is a quality of the being that occupies it. Space is not uniform. To Iraqi, the space of a stone is not the space of a human, and the space of a human is not the space of an angel. The proximity of dimensions. He suggests that these spaces are not light years away, they are right here, overlapping with our own, separated only by the density of our perception. The three levels of hyperspace. Iraqi breaks down the hierarchy of dimensions into three primary categories. This is the meat of his hyperspace theory. The space of material bodies, makani kathif. This is our 3D physical world. It is dense and narrow. The constraint. In this dimension, two bodies cannot occupy the same space. You are limited by distance, and moving from A to B requires time and effort. The space of the soul, subtle space, makani latif. This is the first true hyperspace. The properties. In this realm, the rules of physics begin to soften. Objects are not solid in the way we think. The paradox. Iraqi explains that in this space, a single point can contain the entire world, and a person can be in two places at once. This is the realm where the folding of the earth, Tayal Ard, occurs essentially a spiritual wormhole. The space of the divine, Makan-i Ilahi. This is the ultimate infinite dimensional reality, the center everywhere. Iraqi describes this as a space whose center is everywhere and circumference is nowhere. It is the source of all other spaces. Here, the concepts of inner and outer are inverted. The physical universe, which seems so big to us, is described as a tiny speck floating in this divine hyperspace. The inward expansion. The most mind-bending part of Iraqi's teaching is that you don't travel out into hyperspace, you travel in, the heart as a gateway. Iraqi famously writes that the human heart is more spacious than the heavens. Dimensional shift. By purifying the soul, a person thins out their own density, allowing them to perceive and inhabit the makan-i latif, subtle space. You don't move your body, you change your dimensional frequency. Fakhruddin Iraqi's Lama'at reminds us that the hyperspace scientists look for through telescopes and particle accelerators was discovered long ago through the telescope of the heart. For Iraqi, space wasn't just a mathematical coordinate, it was a manifestation of divine love. Whether we call it the 11th dimension or the Makani Latif, the message remains the same. We are living in a universe far more vast and interconnected than our eyes can see. The next time you look at a solid wall, remember Iraqi, and remember that there is a space within you that holds the stars. References and further reading. Chittick, W.C. and Wilson, P.L. 1982. Fakhruddin Iraqi, Divine Flashes, Paulus Press. This is the essential translation of Kitab al-Lama'at, Iqbal M. 1930, The Reconstruction of Religious Thought in Islam. Specifically, the chapter on the spirit of Muslim culture, where Iqbal analyzes Iraqi's concept of space. Zargar, C.A., 2011, Sufi Aesthetics, Beauty, Love, and the Human Form in the writings of Ibn Arabi and Iraqi, University of South Carolina Press,